There's just no way to say how much I love you. You never made me cry, and that's just fine. I've only got my fear to put above you. You know we all get scared from time to time. There's just no way to say these things I'm feeling. No way to tell you all the things you mean. 'Cause every day I only feel like stealing away to where I know I can be clean. Just laying down the ways to say I need you, down to being small and feeling small. Just running through those days I have beside you, scared of being wrong, and that is all. Love me with your head, your heart. Love me from the place it starts. Love me with your head and your heart. Love me like a child. Love me like your head and your heart. Love me from the place it starts. Love me with your head and your heart. Love me when I'm wild. Just love me with your head. Love me with your heart. Just love me with your head. With your heart, with your heart, with your heart. Can we have a little bit more of each? If Tony could be a little bit more in that monitor and Marcus a little more in that monitor, that would be great. Thank you. I'd love to be able to report back to you that at the age of 62 menopause was over, but it's not. 10 years now, and I'm sweating like I don't know what up here. Thank goodness for towels. Thank goodness for patience. Thank goodness for fans, which Mark, darling, I don't know where my bag is, but inside my bag is a red fan somewhere. My bag might be over there, I'm not sure. Is it? I'm not sure. No. Did anyone see me come in? Because I know I had my bag with me. Behind you on the chair, isn't it? I've got it. Sorry about that. Mark, everyone, my husband. That's good. I don't know who gave this to me. I had so many people sending me the most wonderful fans over these 10 years. And this broken one is what I have here with me. He's too young to know what it is, but he might as well start. Oh, you are just going up and up and up. Thank you. It is, for that fan, wow. Some of us live like princes. Yeah, some of us live just like queens. But most of us live just like me. We don't know what it means to make our way in one world, to have a say in one world, to find a place in one world, to make our peace in one world. If you ain't got too much to say to me, then I can talk to you. There's no use crying, there's been no cry. I tell you, it's just the way of the world. It's the way of the world. It's the name of the game. It's the name of the game. It's the way of the world. Sometimes it gets so lonely. Sometimes it gets so cold and lonely. And there's lonely times when we were born to shine. Sometimes it gets so lonely. Sometimes it gets so cold and lonely. And there's lonely times when we were born to shine. Yeah, yeah. Some of us live like princes, yeah. Some of us live just like queens. But most of us live just like me. We don't know what it means to make our way in one world, to find our place in one world, to have our say in one world, to make our peace in one world, to have our say, to find our day, to find our place, yeah, to make our peace, yeah. Oh, some of us live like princes, some of us live like queens, most of us live just like me. We don't know what it means to have our say, find our way, make our peace, yeah, find our place, yeah. Get so lonely, very, very lonely in this lonely time. Get so lonely in this lonely time. Yeah. Get so lonely in this lonely time. Yeah. Get so lonely in this lonely time. Yeah. Gonna find my way, gonna find my way, yeah. Gonna find my way, yeah. Gonna find my way, gonna make my peace, yeah. Gonna make my peace, yeah. Gonna make my peace, gonna find my place, gonna find my place, gonna have my say, I'm gonna have my say, I'm gonna have my say, I'm gonna have my say, whether it be about climate change, whether it be about Brexit, whether it be about COVID, I'm gonna have my say, I'm gonna have my say, I'm gonna have my say, I'm gonna find my way, I'm gonna find my way, yeah. Gonna find my way through the corruption, I'm gonna find my way, yeah. Gonna find my way, yeah. Gonna find my way through the corruption, yeah. I'm gonna find my way, yeah. Gonna find my way, yeah. Gonna find my way through the corruption, yeah. Gonna find my way, yeah. Gonna find my way, gonna have my say, gonna have my say, yeah. Gonna have my say, yeah. Gonna have my say, yeah. Gonna have my say, gonna find my way, yeah. Can you actually turn Tony up in this one and Marcus up in that one? Because Marcus is just hearing too much of himself, but not enough.
Come down a little bit, please, man. And down in Tony's as well, please.
So on the vinyl, which is just a little bit more expensive, obviously, there is a duet of this song, which isn't on the CD, with the wonderful Eddie Reader. Now, Eddie and I were in a band together in the early 80s called Fufu and Light Soup. And it was a Ghanaian band. And then she went off and did backing vocals for the Eurythmics, and then later had her solo career. But somewhere in the 90s, we both found ourselves with the wonderful Ian Shaw being something called the Trio of Enormous Love, where we would sing with Jules Holland for his TV series called The Happening. And it would be that one of us would sing lead, and then you'd have two of the best backing vocalists you could imagine. So we took it in turns to be the front line. And so Eddie goes back a long way with me, and she fortunately duetted this. Obviously she's not here, and we're not zooming her in either, but I think you can kind of imagine her sweet voice amongst this dirt.
Without a hand to hold, may you never lay your bed out in the cold. You're just like a great strong brother of mine. I know that you love me true. You never talk dirty behind my back, but I know that there's those that do. Please, baby, please, won't you make it a vow? Please, baby, please, won't you bear it in mind for me? Sorry, John. May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. Well, you're just like a great strong sister of mine. I know that I love you true. You never hold a knife to go and stab me in my back, but I know that there's those that do. Please, baby, please, won't you bear it in mind? 'Cause love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me? May you never lose your temper if you get in a barroom fight. May you never lose your loved one overnight. just like a great strong sister of mine. I know that I love you true. You never talk dirty behind my back, but I know that there's those that do. Please, baby, please, won't you bear it in mind? 'Cause love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind just for me? Luckily, I think you all knew those lyrics that I went ba 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 blah, 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 to. I'm really tempted to pour this over my head. Maybe you are too. So this song I dedicate to one of my dearest friends, Jenny. Well, I'm going away to leave you. I'm gonna leave you in disgrace. I got nothing in my favor. I got the rain in my face, and I'm going home. Hey, 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 over the hill. I can't get enough of sweet cocaine, get enough of Mary Jane. And I'm going back to where I'm from. I'm gonna roll back home again. And I'm going over, hey, 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 over the hill. Going over, hey, 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 over the hill. I've been worrying about my babies. I've been worried about my wife. But there's just one place for a man to be when he's worrying about his life. And I'm going over, hey, 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 over the hill. Going over, going over, going over, hey, 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 over the hill. Well, I'm going away to leave you. I'm gonna leave you in disgrace. I got nothing in my favor. I got the rain in my face, and I'm going over. Hey, 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 over the hill. I'm going over. I'm going over. Going over. Hey, 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 over the hill. I'm going over. I'm going over. Going over, hey, 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 over the hill. I'm going over, I'm going over, going over, hey, 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 over that hill. Dean, tiny bit of feedback going on with Tony, and not the right kind. Okay, with this song, we decided to cover one of the most famous songs in the world But we come from that school that you don't cover a song until you change it and you claim it and you make it your own. So Tony came up with some very different chords, which freed me up to be able to change the melody. And then because of our involvement with Side by Side by Refugees and our education through that, I, with my husband Mark, we decided to write the verse that was missing, the verse that brings us a little bit more up to date. John Lennon's dead, so he can't have an argument with me about that, but I kind of think he would approve of where we've gone with this. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people just living for today. Hey, hey. Just imagine. Imagine there are no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill, nothing to die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people just living their life, just living their life, just living their life in peace. All you gotta do is imagine it. Can you imagine? You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed, no need for hunger. Just a brotherhood of man. imagine all the people sharing all of this, sharing all of this, just sharing all of this world. They're coming from Eritrea, from Ethiopia, from Afghanistan, from Iraq and Iran. And they're coming from Nigeria. They're coming from Libya. And they're coming from Syria. Some of you call them migrants. Others call them refugees. They're coming by land. They're coming by sea. And they're running from hunger, from war, from poverty. And all the gold in the world is turned over to the pirates, the pimps, the traffickers. And you ask me why I implore you not to bomb again. Not in my name. Not in my name. No bombs in my name. No guns in my name. No war in my name. No war in my name. No war in my name. Just peace in my name. Just peace in my name. Just love in my name. Just love in my name. Yes, love in my name. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? All you're gonna do is imagine. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? All you gotta do is imagine. A world where everyone has somewhere to live, something to eat, is not tortured for their beliefs. No boundaries. It'd be wonderful if we could skip away from all of that religion. Live side by side. It's not my name. No war in my name. No bombs in my name. No guns in my name. Just peace in my name. Just peace in my name. Just love in my name. Just love in my name. So we made an album quite a few years ago now, and we crowdfunded quite a lot of it. And it was one of what I consider to be one of our best albums. It's called Bloody Rain. And we recorded it with the Soweto Gospel Choir, with Seko Kaita from Senegal, with Keziah Jones from Nigeria, Escosim from Zimbabwe. It was the title track that we wrote, the Bloody Rain track. It was about Robert Mugabe. And so I wanted someone to sing in Shona, the real story. And it was mainly the band that recorded it. And then we got these wonderful musicians to guest with us. And we're going to be doing something very similar to that this next year. Because during lockdown, my husband and I, and Tony, have been working on a really interesting project where we don't have a television. We needed to keep sane. And so we bought a lot of biographies and autobiographies. And Mark and I read to each other and made notes where we found a way of telling, through song, the story of each of these wonderful female singer-songwriters that I felt had not only inspired me, but had made their mark in musical history. Some of them not being given the credence that they needed and deserved. And it was like the torch being passed on through the generations. And Tony then would come down each month for a few days, and we would musically write their story as if the artist wrote the story. So they go off in many tangents, because we've written about Billie Holiday, we've written about Joni Mitchell, we've written about Miriam Makeba, we've written about Janis Joplin. You can imagine we're all over the place. But it's a really interesting album, so we are going to be crowdfunding that again, because in the time of COVID, we as musicians are not earning any money. And I can't ask my wonderful musicians and the Soweto Gospel Choir and the rest to do this for nothing. So we might be contacting you all at some point, just turning up on your doorstep and asking for the odd 100 quid. Be warned. But anyway, this song was the first track on the album. And this one's for you, Anne, because this was about my wonderful mother, who was one of those glass half full sort of people. And she came to live with us for half of the end of her life. My brother and I shared the care with my wonderful husband. And this was written shortly after she died, but it's a very positive song about being connected to those that you love, wherever they are, whether they be dead or alive. I can't imagine lying beside you. I can feel your hair on my cheek. Can you feel the love that's between us? Can you feel it? 'Cause I'm not so worried now. If I never see you again, you see, the thing is, no matter how far, we're always linked through space and time. 'Cause you're in my memory, I'm part of your history. 'Cause you're in my memory. Can you feel the love? There's no point now in burning bridges, but if it feels like your bridge is burned and gone, and your ashes, they're blowing away, they're blowing astray, yeah. There's always a river underneath. There's always a river flowing into a deeper ocean, yeah, an ocean of love. 'Cause you're in my memory, I'm part of your history. 'Cause you're in my memory. Can you feel the love? 'Cause you're in my memory, I'm part of your history. 'Cause you're in my memory. Can you feel the love? history. Yes, you're in my memory. Can you feel the love? Yes, you're in my memory. I'm part of your history. Yes, you're in my memory. Can you feel the love? Can you feel it? Can you feel it now? Can you feel it? Can you feel it now? Can you feel it? Can you feel this love? Yeah. Can you feel it? Can you feel it now? Can you feel it? Can you feel it now? Can you feel it? Can you feel this love? 'Cause you're in my memory. I'm part of your history. Yes, you're in my memory. Can you feel the love? Yes, you're in my memory. I'm part of your history. Yes, you're in my memory. Can you feel the love? Could you feel it? But where's the toilet? With this much water, where's the toilet? Tell me. Thank you. I share most things, but I'm not going to share my weeing with you, okay? So during lockdown leading up to Christmas, I found myself recording 2 virtual albums, both of them with Italian musicians. One was with a fantastic string quartet called the Solis Quartet from Naples, where we recorded some very unusual versions of the Beatles songs. So we'd done a theatre project together in Italy together about Mark Chapman, who murdered John Lennon, and it came as a result of that. And they are beautiful and very haunting arrangements recorded in Naples and St. Leonard's. And then I was asked by an Italian producer that I had never met but had recorded with many times, as in I had done my vocals in England. And he's called Papik. And he asked me if I'd like to do this project where we took songs from the 80s, because I'd had a big hit in the 80s, choosing songs from that period and changing them to kind of soul, bossa nova, jazz versions of these songs. So between the two of them, we chose the songs. Tony features on this album. I did manage to squeeze Tony into the equation. All the other musicians were in Rome. And we had intended to record together in Rome, but of course the COVID didn't allow this. So once again, St. Leonard's and Rome. And so we're going to give you a couple of those songs. Obviously nothing like the album, because on the album we have brass, we have percussion, it's a big, big band. But this is our version of a couple of those songs. Step off the train, walking down the street again, and past your door, but you don't live there anymore. It's years since you've been there, but now you disappeared somewhere, like out of space. Found some better place, and I miss you like like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain. Couldn't you be there? You always were 2 steps ahead of everyone. Would walk behind while you would run. Now look up at your house. I can almost hear you shout down to me, where I always used to be, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain. Back on that train, I ask, why did I come again? And I confess, I've been hanging around your old address, and the years have passed. I've been nothing since you moved. You're long gone, but I can't move on, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain. Step off the train, I'm walking down your street again, and past your door, but you don't live there anymore. It's years since you've been there, but now you've disappeared somewhere, like out of space. You found some better place, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, miss you. The rain takes me back to school. Not the time that I would hang out with you, and I would tell my mother that I was staying at yours. You'd tell your mother you were staying at mine, and we'd be on a bus all the way to Wigan to do our Northern Soul rebellion stuff, backflips, all on water. I miss you, like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you, like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you, like the deserts miss the rain. I miss so many things, but I'm so happy that I've had the journey I've had. We were naughty girls, weren't we? Spreading naughty rumors about you now you've moved to Wiltshire. I'm so sorry, Lorraine. So this is an appropriate song for this. It is a lovely day. The sun was out earlier, and I know it's there somewhere. This is for all of you. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, oh, and something without warning, love, it bears heavy on my mind. Oh, and then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. That's you, Benji. Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Yeah. A lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, I want someone else instead of me. Oh, yeah, they always seem to know the way. Then I look at you, Tom Lara, and I know the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Hey. A lovely day. Oh yeah. And then I look at you, Mark. Now the world's all right with me. Oh yeah, yeah, just one look at you every single day, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. Oh yeah. Lovely day, 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 lovely day. Tony, how do we finish this? Just like that. What a star. So Tony and I, last week, we were in Salerno in Italy with an all-star cast of English and Italian performers. And it was a wonderful project. It was basically playing homage to the Chelsea Hotel in New York. So we were doing songs from those people, those wonderful singer-songwriters that had stayed there. So we did songs from Jimi Hendrix, from Dylan, from Leonard Cohen, from Lou Reed, Janis Joplin, Patti Smith, Iggy Pop. We should have done. Do you know what? I stayed in that room. I was the only one on the cast that had stayed in the Chelsea Hotel. And that stain was still there. They were really milking that stain. And I had cockroaches falling on me from the ceiling, and there were other people's pubes in the shower. Yeah, that was the Chelsea Hotel for me. But musically and artistically, it was a whole other ballgame, wasn't it? And so this is one of the songs that we did. But this song for me goes way, way back to, I think, it's now 22 years. And it's in those days you did the whole week at Ronnie Scott's as the headliner. You were on twice a night, 2 shows a night for 6 nights. Everybody was smoky in the audience. It was a whole other vibe. So by the end of the week, you had just one low octave, because you'd been inhaling everybody's cigarettes. But I kind of miss the atmosphere of smoke, but I don't miss the smoke. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, it was early Sunday morning, and I had been counting the money to pay the musicians. Now, being dyslexic, counting anything like that is a problem, and you need help. And I thought I'd got a long way, and then this drunk American came backstage, and he said that I was the nearest thing to Janis Joplin that he'd seen, and that he'd written this song, the one that we were about to do. And all I could think of was, drunk American, go aside, I've got to get back to counting and paying the musicians because I need my sleep. Now, he told me that in this little conversation, he said that Paramount had been making a film about Janis Joplin, and that he thought that I should be seen for the part. Next week, there's a tiny little column in The Guardian, and that drew my attention because it said that Melissa Etheridge had been cast as Janis Joplin in the movie, but she had run away with the producer's wife. Now, how interesting does that make the project suddenly? So I got my acting agent to put me forward, and I did Texan dialect lessons, and I was led to believe that I had the part. But the problem was that at the same time, Britney Spears was being offered the part in America. Now, we're all luckily not having to watch Britney Spears, aged, 20 at the time, playing Janis Joplin. That would have been disastrous. I could have played her. I was 40, and she looked 40 when she was 27 towards the end of her days. She lived such a hard life. But I found myself with my drummer, Martin Barker, who some of you know here, writing a song called I Put All My Money on a Horse Named Janis Joplin. Because as you can see, I fell a long way, and that was hard when you've relocated in your head. It's on the Love and Pain album, if any of you want to track that song down. And then, years later, I did 2 albums with the wonderful Mark Rebo, who a lot of you know from the music of Tom Waits. He is the sound of Tom Waits, Mark Rebo. So we did 2 albums of voice and guitar, live first take. And one of the songs we chose to cover was Britney Spears' Toxic. And the way we decided to cover that was as a heroin addiction rather than a love addiction. So that felt like proper revenge. Anyway, here's that song. Pushin. Didn't I make you feel like you were the only man? Yes. honey, you know I did. And each time I tell myself that I can't stand this pain, then I'm in your arms again and I'm singing once again. So baby, come on, come on, come on, come on and shake it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Go and break it. Break another little piece of my heart now, darling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just have it. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. 'Cause you know you got it and that makes you feel good. Yes, indeed. Well, you're out on the streets looking good, but baby, deep down in your heart, you know there's something just ain't right. Oh, but now, won't you hear me when I say I cry? I tell you I cry all the time. Oh, baby, especially at night. And each time I tell myself that I just had enough, I'm gonna show you, baby, that this woman can be tough. So baby, come on, come on, come on, come on and shake it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Go and break it. Break another little piece of my heart now, darling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just have it. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. 'Cause you know you've got it and that makes you feel good. Yes, indeed. You took my heart and you put it in your pocket. Then you walked away. I swear that you forgot it. Chewing gum and box of matches were its traveling companions through your deserts of emotion. Oh, the rest of your life without me out here was one big commotion. But I want my heart back. Give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. Give me my heart back. Give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. I want my heart back. Give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. I want my heart back. Give it back, 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 give it back. Take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Go and break it. Break another little piece of my heart now, darling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just have it. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. Go and take it. Take another little I need a little bit of reference with these lyrics to try and take me back to how I felt when I wrote them. I think it was the first real revenge song I ever wrote. And I suppose the message I put out there is, if you're gonna go out with a singer-songwriter, don't mess around, because it's gonna end up in a song, at least one. In my case, 2 albums. I'm gonna drink my wine and go get high. Yes, I'm leaving on the bus tonight. I'm gonna go and shake that bus. Gonna find me someone monogamous, someone faithful, someone kind, with a see-through heart, inquiring mind. I'm gonna ride right out of Pete, and I'm never ever coming back. Well, this occasion is your fault, yeah. The time has come to call a halt, yeah. When all is said, when all is done, yeah. I'm gonna find a way to get to you, 'cause you know where you come from. I get high, I get low, I get high, I get low, I get high, I get low, I get high, I get low. Well, I live my life, I've seen a lot. There ain't nothing here that I can see. That's how it is, that's how it goes. There ain't nothing here belongs to me, except my bags and portable. I got my ticket just affordable. I got my pride right by my side, and I'm never ever coming back. Well, this occasion's all your fault, yeah. The time has come to call a halt, yeah. When all is said, when all is done, yeah. I'm gonna find a way to get to you, 'cause I know where you come from. I get high, I get low, 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 I get low. Well, I live my life, I've learned a lot, and I know when I've been beat. When I came home tonight, I didn't know that I'd find a cheat. Just a younger variety sat upon your name. Well, tell me, does she remind you of someone that I used to be? I get high, I get low, I get high, I get low, I get high, I get low, I get high, I get low. Well, I have On the Bloody Rain album, I duet this with Keziah Jones. And what a beautiful voice. What a great guitarist, actually. He's like the Nigerian prince, and I think he actually is a Nigerian prince. Anyway, just a tiny little cell. There's a lovely little area that my husband has created there with a umbrella, just to protect the vinyl. And if you want to come along afterwards, we've got an iZettle machine so we can take your credit cards. You haven't got that excuse of, oh, I've got no cash. Because it's a good excuse. You've heard that many a time. It's dead. It's dead. Pre-COVID, that excuse. So, I am going to dedicate this song to Dom, Lara, and Mark. Yeah. You say that everything can be replaced. Say that every distance is not me. So I'll remember everybody's face. You say every man who put me here, and I see my light come shining from the western to the any day now, I shall be relieved. You say that everything needs protection. They say that every man must fall. Yet I swear I see my reflection someplace so high above this wall. And I see my light come shining from the western to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. Standing next to me in this lonely crowd, there's a man who swears he's not to blame. But all day long I hear him shout so loud. He's crying out that he's been framed. Join in, and I see my light come shining from the western to the east. Any day now, I shall be shall be relieved. I shall be relieved. See the light come shining. See the light come shining from the west unto the east. I shall be relieved. I shall be relieved. Yes, I shall be relieved. Well, I think we've just about got away without being caught in the rain. This chorus is very much an end to COVID song, isn't it? I shall be released. But we don't know when the end is. On my right hand side, on my right, is a fantastic singer-songwriter in his own right. He has a marvelous band, and he's also the youngest by probably about 30 years, member of 10 years after. They needed the youth to keep them going. So did we, actually. He is our youth too. Our pulse. Could you put your hands together for Marcus Bonfanti on guitar and vocals? Gonna be released, yeah. Gonna be released, yeah. Gonna be released, yeah. Gonna use my head, gonna use my heart, yeah. 'Cause you know sometimes it gets so lonely. Sometimes it gets so lonely in this lonely world. It's lonely time. It's lonely time. No guns in my name. No bombs in my name. No war in my name. No war in my name. Just peace in my name. Just love in my name. Love in my name. Just love in my name. Can you feel love? Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? Yeah. Use your head. Use your heart. Use your head. Use your heart. Yeah. Use your head and heart. Yeah. Use your head and heart. Yeah. Use your head. Use your heart. Yeah. 'Cause some of us live like princes. Some of us live like queens. Most of us live just like me. We don't know what it means. We don't know what it means. We don't know what it means to have a place to find our peace, to have our say, to have our say. But I know that I'm encouraging my son to use his voice, to stand up, to be counted, to be joining. Music declares emergency, extinction, rebellion. The Green Party is going to make a difference. It's about being a community, about talking, about sharing. There has to be a way through. There has to be a way. There has to be a way through. But how I say, find my way. Have my say, find my way. Find my way. Find my way. Can you feel the love? 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 Can you feel this love? So much love. So much love. So much love. So much love. In this confused, this sad world that we're told about. Surely, it's about changing our mindset. It's about changing our mindset. We gotta connect with heart through peace, love. On my left hand side is my brother, my musical brother. Normally I'm wearing a ball gown, and it's to disguise the fact that we are joined at the hip. But today, we've got this little gap between us, and it feels strange, but I know I'm connected. We are connected, we are connected, we are connected, we are so connected. He's my soul brother. He's my rock brother. He's my African blues brother. He's my folk brother. He's my R&B brother. He's my classical brother. He's my musical brother. He's the man that I've sat opposite, eating food more than anyone else in this world. Even more than my beautiful husband or my son. It's Tony. It's Tony. It's Tony. Put your hands together for Tony Renby! I'm gonna find a way out of here. I'm gonna find my way. I'm gonna find my way. I'm gonna find my way. And I'm gonna wait a minute. Date. Released you. I'm gonna find my way. Gonna find my way. Gonna find my way. Gonna find my way through all of this shit, through all of this bullshit. Gonna find my way. Gonna find my way. Gonna learn to debate again. To debate. To look everywhere. To look everywhere before I spout my mouth out. Yeah. I'm gonna find my way. Gonna find my way. What a lovely day. What a lovely, lovely day. Lovely day. A lovely, a lovely, a lovely day. 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 Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Thank you very much.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. And I don't normally do this, but Sarah Jane, Tony, Marcus, thank you for coming to our amazing village. Thank you for gracing the Schtumm Arena, the Steve Orr Arena. Thank you. Sarah Jane Morris, ladies and gentlemen.
If you want an encore, do you mind if I don't go through the whole process of going down there on my two dodgy knees and coming back up? It saves a lot. Are we about to do one?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on, guys. Let's have a big hand if you want it. Make some noise.
Well, this seems like a very beautiful community. And Mark and I, a couple of years ago, we moved into a very beautiful community. It's a lot of people in the 70s that wanted to raise a family, a lot of artists, a lot of filmmakers, a lot of musicians that couldn't afford to stay in London and make their art, moved to Hastings and St Leonard's, and that's where we found ourselves settling. And it is a very beautiful community, and all the way through these lockdowns, we found ourselves walking by the sea and being healed by the sea and realizing how fortunate we are. But from this stage, I can see the most glorious countryside. And so I know that you also live in the most beautiful place. We're going to finish with a song that I always imagined that John Martin had written this in the time of the Vietnam War as a peace song. But during putting together, when we were putting together our project about John, we went and interviewed and filmed his friends, his family, fellow musicians that had worked with him. And I got quite close to Beverly who was Beverly Kuttner, John's first wife, with whom he wrote many songs, some that he credited her for, and others he didn't. And they were living in Hastings. And he said, during a writing session, he said to Beverly that he wanted to write a song about evil. And she said back to him, I don't want to know about evil. I only want to know about love. I don't want to know about evil. I only want to know about love. I don't want to know one thing about evil. I only want to know about love. Sometimes it gets so hard to listen. Sometimes it gets so hard to fall. Waiting for those gold to glisten. Wait until it hypnotizes. I don't want to know about evil. I only want to know about love. I don't want to know one thing about evil. I only want to know about love. And I'm waiting for those towns to tumble. I'm waiting for those planes to fall. I'm waiting for the mountains to crumble. I'm waiting till I see a ghost. fall. I'm waiting for the cities to crumble, and I'm waiting till I see you cross. And I'm gonna use my head, I'm gonna use my heart, and I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna find my peace. And I think they agree with me. Thank you very much indeed. We're going to be selling some CDs down here and some vinyl. And, please stay in touch with us. In this day and age, we're at Ronnie Scott's this week as a band. We're there on Thursday and Friday this week, 2 shows a night, both nights. It's a great place to play at Ronnie Scott's, but during this time of COVID, everything has changed for us musicians. Gone are the days where we have a guarantee that we can think that we can get paid. And really, unless you pack out these venues, unless you sell them out, you don't get booked back. That's what COVID has done to the music industry, as if Brexit hadn't already fucked it all up. That just is the nail on the coffin. And so, if you find yourselves being bombarded by musicians telling you about their concerts, they don't want to be that irritating person that's going me, 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 me. But it's up to them to put the bottoms on the seats that allow them to pay the musicians. That's how bad it's got. So even at my age, with my experience and with my success, that's my story too. So if I do contact you through the internet some way, I'm not just trying to sell myself, I'm trying to have a living and pay and keep music alive. That's how it really is. Thank you.
Oh, the fantastic Sarah Jane Morris. Come on, let's do it one more. She was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And she was absolutely correct about the plight musicians are having and the difficulty they're having promoting gigs. So thank you all for actually coming out and doing that. But if anybody has wandered in and hasn't paid, please come and find me. All the money from Schtumm goes to the artist. We don't take any money from the door. So if you haven't paid, please come and find me. They can do with the money. So there's also fantastic merchandise over there. I've seen that album Bloody Rain that Sarah's been speaking about quite a lot. And there's also the new album, it's called Sweet Little Mystery, isn't it?
Sweet Little Mystery, and the even newer one, which is called Let the Music Play. But your take is a very rare one too, and I thank you for that, and that generosity and that love of music that you have that allows this kind of exchange. Thank you.
That's all right, you're welcome. The last commercial, if you want to savor what's happened, there's drinks at the pub. There's a fantastic burger van over there called Plant Eat Licious. It's all vegan food and it's absolutely healthy and brilliant. Merchandise over there. And next Sunday, we've got Hannah Williams and the Affirmations, an absolutely amazing, funky, really cool band. And then Jennifer Crook and Broken Road. She's got a new album she's just recorded and finished doing stuff at Real World. Please support live music, tell your friends, tell everybody about Schtumm, and let's see if we can fill it up next weekend. Sarah Jane, thank you so much.